The next thing that I'm going to show you is under the drive, there is an icon that has a world and a magnifying glass. When you go into that, you're going to be able to do a search, and you can go to images. You can also stay on and actually go to a document. But in the very top, you're going to notice that there's green scissors, and that circle, if you click on it, will allow you to crop anything. Around that square, you're going to have these little dots. You're going to grab onto those dots. You're going to bring them down to where you would like them to be, up and down. And then once you have it, you can just click on it, and it will move to the right and actually go on your Jamboard. So if students are researching and they're bringing out something, they can do it that way. Another way is to go to the one underneath it. It has an image with the magnifying. So if you click on that one, you're going to notice that when you look up Apple Orchard, they're already going to give you a whole bunch of images. When you do that, you're going to click on an image and it's going to go off to the right. You'll also notice that sometimes you're going to have those squares. If you click on the square in the corner where the Apple Orchard is in the top one here, if I would click on that, it would make multiple copies. And then I could send those copies through to different pages if I wanted to, and make sure everybody had a copy of something if it was an interesting fact or feature. The next thing you can do is you can add stickers. They are very different faces and different things that you can put on there. This would be good like once you're grading it perhaps, or the students are reacting to it. You also have speech bubbles that you can add, and then they'll be able to actually write in them. And you will also be able to copy those as well. Just like on the other side, you have the Post-it notes, and of course you can change the colors of those as well. And then at the very bottom, you have the camera. That is where you can actually take a picture that you selected, and you can click the check mark in the top right, and that picture would appear and be up in there. Now I will tell you that the camera seems to not work all the time. As you see, it's not giving me the actual picture that I wanted, and so I would use that feature less, because it actually takes some time for that image to actually correctly sync in there. If I were able to choose an actual image that was a little bit older, I would be able to get that image. So the images that are more recent may not actually sync in there. If you want to go between the toolbars, the minus at the very bottom of the toolbar will make you go to the other one, and the plus at the very bottom will allow you to go back to that. Another feature I didn't show you was the lasso. If you hold down on the lasso, you're going to notice that you're going to get something like a laser pointer, and it would be something that wouldn't be permanent on the page, but you could use to just very quickly show students something, and then it would go away. It would just be for emphasis there. Any of these features that you notice that have the down arrow, if you hold down on it, more things will appear. And those are very slight, but pay attention to those. In the next video, you will learn how to save your Jamboard.